Hi guys, it's me, Boog.
And Dad!
And today we are yet again back with another Marvel Legends review. And
Yes!
today we're going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends um, 85 Years Deluxe, maybe. Don't know if it's a deluxe or not. But it's the Hulkbuster!
Yes, the Hulkbuster Ultra Super Deluxe! I
Yes,
think. It
maybe.
looks like Ultra Super Deluxe, but I don't know if that's actually what it's called. Oh, and by the way, we are filming from, well, actually, we just got us a new backdrop. It's not real, but it
Yeah,
just looks like
so
woods and stuff.
it's just a green screen
No,
back here. It's
no,
very, very far back though.
yeah, if you didn't happen to notice, yes, the weather's gotten really nice out, so we have moved our filming outdoors for a few videos here and there when the weather's good.
And me and Dad will even be filming out here when it's snowing. So if there's just a ton of snow just piled
What's
on top of us, we'll still be doing
okay? I
reviews.
did not agree to snow. Now, yeah, so we'll have to see. But yeah, the fall
Uh,
weather is awesome. So yeah, we're just getting a little outdoor fresh air time today. But anyway,
yes.
back to the video. So yeah, this is Marvel Legends series. See all you Marvel fans, we haven't forgot about you.
Completely forgotten.
You guys thought we turned total DC, but
Yes.
no,
No.
we still love Marvel.
Darn Marvel Legends decided just to come out and destroy us with the figures that we actually wanted. So thanks, Marvel.
Yeah. It's just with Hasbro, we have to wait around a little bit to get something we actually are interested in. But
And they literally came out pow 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 recently.
yeah, we've gotten a lot in a row here lately. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is definitely one of them. I know they've done Hulkbuster suits before, um, and so I can't really tell you the difference between. We may even have one. I don't. Do we?
I don't think we have. Well, we kind of do. We have the old lunchbox
Yeah.
um Hulkbuster.
Okay. So we had something like that. But anyway, so this thing is absolutely huge, especially for a Marvel figure, because they're in the 6-inch line. But I guess I would, DC has the mega fig, so you kind of know what that line is. Marvel doesn't really have that I know of. I would
Probably
consider this a mega
more
fig,
like I think they
but
do the deluxe more like probably.
deluxe, and this doesn't even say
Yeah.
deluxe, so it's a little
Yeah.
confusing. Like I said, it just says Legends like the rest series, which I guess they're kind of all the Legends series. And this one, of course, we're getting celebrating 85 years of Marvel,
Yes.
and unless Boog looked, I'm not 100% on the release date on this guy, so I really don't know
I'm
when.
pretty sure relatively recently.
Like, you think he's a 2024
Yeah,
guy?
he's definitely 2024.
Okay, I'm sure we look in the fine print, which I cannot see. We'll probably find out.
He's definitely a new release, I
But
think.
yeah, we'll on the break here as Boog is opening it up, I'll try to look that up for you and see if I can figure out when exactly he released.
Then me and Dad picked this one up for about $60 on Amazon.
Yeah, he was very painful price wise. Yes,
Definitely.
$60. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's just outrageous. So I don't know if that's what he retailed for, because we got it from Amazon. It may have been a reseller. I'm not 100% sure.
No, it's like that's
Um
how it was everywhere.
so you checked all the prices?
This is a new 2024 release.
Okay, so yeah, and it's Hasbro, so shouldn't be shocked, because that is definitely one of their weak spots is their pricing. It's usually terrible. So yeah, like I said, but I'm not going to go on a rant. I promise, I'm not going to go on a rant.
It's probably going to happen
so,
eventually.
so I'm holding back. So let's talk about the packaging. It looks really good. I love the black packaging with just the Marvel logo. It looks awesome. Like I said, down here at the bottom, you're getting the uh, or on the side, you're going to get the celebrating 85 years logo here. We've got a couple little words on the back, which I'll read to you here in a second. And then same thing on the front, that's down at the bottom, which you couldn't see when it came on the first time. It also says celebrating 85 years. So I guess we'll say we got an 85th anniversary kind of packaging here.
Okay, so here's the thing. So a specialized suit designed by Tony Stark, the Hulkbuster armor allows him to stand toe-to-toe with the Hulk when needed.
Yeah, because we all know Hulk can get out of control. So, of course, Tony had to come up with something where he can, fight back against the Hulk and get him under control when he goes, a little bit kind of AWOL, and then Hulk does that sometimes.
Yeah, Hulk loses control.
Right. Or at least before, what was the last one we saw where he actually was just hanging out and like he was like Bruce in the Hulk body? Remember? One of the later movies,
I think Infinity War, Hulk, Bruce was in the Hulkbuster.
Yeah, he had come up with some kind of serum where he finally had control over it.
Yeah.
But before that, this was definitely needed.
Actually, no, I'm pretty sure it was like something happened and like he just like couldn't get angry enough to become the Hulk, and I think this was the solution. was just have him be in the Hulkbuster.
The serum?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes,
I can't
yes.
remember if it was a serum or not.
So he couldn't get angry enough. So he may have
And
taken too much Prozac or something. He was very happy all the time.
yeah,
So,
yeah, maybe. And then weirdly enough, in the next movie, he's the Hulk the entire time.
yes, that did happen. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So we rambled on enough. So give us a couple minutes. Let Boo get him out of the packaging, and we'll let you know what we think.
And here we have Hulkbuster.
Yes, we're back. It's Dad Man.
Dad, man.
Yes.
Or probably more like Iron Dad, probably.
Oh yeah, Iron Dad is pretty good. All right, let's change that. Iron Dad.
So we have Iron Dad, a new character to add to the Booga Dad TV universe.
Absolutely. So,
But we are here with Hulkbuster out of the box.
man, feast your eyes on this.
Yes,
This is really good.
definitely.
I'm impressed. Not impressed with the price, but I'm impressed with the figure. This guy looks amazing. He is super, super cool.
Definitely. See if we can get this. There you go. So, let's see, where do we even start with this guy?
I know.
So, guess we'll go with the close up so we get um, the, the Hulkbuster Iron Man mask dome thing at the top of his head. And it looks pretty good. Then we get the shoulder pads. Then we get the little inner workings poking out at certain points. You got the back of the elbows, there on the torso, then between the between the thighs, and then the back of the calf.
Let's do some articulation.
So you get a ball joint at the top of the head. Don't really get much because, well, it's a big bulky character. You're not really gonna get much. But if we do take off the head, we do get a lot of detail inside of it and inside of the helmet itself.
Well, that's really awesome.
I remember feeling the dad put on the Iron Man helmet just so he didn't have to say much during this video.
Really? I'm letting you get there. You always do the articulation.
Arm goes up to there, swivel all the way around.
No!
His hand does have a tendency to fall off, but the arm goes all the way around,
Well, that will be reflected in the rating.
and the shoulder pad is on the kind of new loop system that Marvel Legends have. Bicep swivel, single elbow, goes most of the way up. We'll put the hand back on there. So the hand goes back and forth and swivels. So we get ab crunch. Crunches to there. Back all the way to there. Kicks up to there. And and it can also swivel as well at the midsection. And we get waist swivel too. Then thigh cut, swivel, double jointed knee, very tight.
Whoa.
Can kick his iron titanium cheeks.
This is a pretty smooth articulation for such a huge figure.
Yes. Foot goes up to there, back to there, and Dad's favorite, tilt.
Yes.
So, I guess we'll take a look at the accessories. So there is a bit of assembly required here. So the chest part splits into two pieces. You have the back part with the exhausts and the chest piece with the Iron Man logo on it. And then here it
That's pretty
is
cool.
without it.
So it's kind of optional for the back piece.
That's kind of like the entire torso piece is optional. Oh,
Okay.
I will say you don't. I don't think you get really much more articulation if you take it off.
Right.
But you do. Well, actually, I think you get a bit more head if you have it off. So if you wanted to, even though he does get look kind of weird without it. He looks,
Yeah, nowhere near as bulky.
yeah,
But that's pretty cool that they, I guess, kind of gave you the option,
yeah.
and they put all those details underneath this. That's kind of neat.
But me and Danny are Hulkbuster bulky,
Right. Oh yeah, if he's got to face Hulk, he's got to be bulked up.
and the hand fell off again.
Hey, what is up with that hand? That's definitely not good. I don't know if they did. Well, for such a big figure, you can see, first of all, it's got a very small peg.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the biggest part of the issue.
Here's both the hands, but I guess while the hands popped off, we can go ahead and switch them out for our interchangeable hands.
Yeah, so you kind of get grabbers or thumbs up, however you want to look at those. Um, or the fists. So that's a good option to have.
I think the fist might stay in there a little better. Here,
Okay.
we should probably put the head back on. Here it is with the fists.
Yeah, nice. Now he's ready to fight some Hulk.
Yep. And then the final accessory, we can pop the Hulkbuster helmet off, and we can have Tony Stark poking through.
And I love this part. So you can take the helmet off, talk to whoever he needs to talk to, and then go back at it.
Or possibly Hulk has rips the helmet off.
That too. Right. Or maybe Hulk's calmed down now and they are ready to talk. Maybe little Bruce is coming back, you know.
Wanna go to like Chipotle after this? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So now I think we should do the size comparison between these two because this Hulkbuster is really huge. So this is
Well, actually, first,
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the Build-A-Fig Hulk, or is it not?
yes.
Yes. Okay. So he's the Build-A-Fig Hulk.
Before we get
We got a
into
couple Hulks, don't we?
before we get to much more of that, we'll have a little bit of I guess customize abilities here
Okay.
because you can put a regular Iron Man head in on there, and
That looks weird. Now he
definitely,
looks like he's ran into some witch doctors or something and they've shrunk his head. It's, not good.
or you could put the Tony Stark head onto another Iron Man. But
That one's kind of cool. Looks a little big, but not
yeah,
as bad as the other way.
definitely.
So, like Boog say, you do have some options if you want to swap stuff around. You have some other figures. So Boog kind of gets everything popped back in there. But yeah, I think, like you said, the articulation of this guy is really, really good for such a large figure. They did a great job with that. And now we can kind of compare him with a Legend Series Hulk, and you can kind of see. But I mean, I don't blame Tony. I never realized Hulkbuster was that much bigger than Hulk, but I don't blame him. If you're going to go to the trouble to build something like this to take down the Hulk, it needs to be bigger. So, and he did accomplish that really well.
Yes.
So this looks good. But yeah, you kind of see the difference there. I think overall, this is a really, really awesome figure. There's not much bad to say about it other than I think these pegs, they could have done a little bit better job with that. 'Cause I think you can see more times you swap these heads and this gets wears down, then eventually it's going to get loose and fall. It just does. It could have been made just a little bit better. Because I think that's what's already happening with one of ours is that piece right there is shaving down as you take it in and out. And then once that little hump is gone, it just falls out.
But me and Dad probably plan on just displaying him with the fists.
Probably, yes.
But
Or there's always Craggle.
here we have Box Lunch Hulkbuster.
Yes, the box lunch Hulkbuster. So not the same line. I knew we had a Hulkbuster there, but yeah, obviously different line, different series. That's definitely not Marvel Legends. All right. It's another comparison we could put up here, and then you can actually see how big this Marvel Legends
Or
Hulkbuster
as you could,
is.
yeah, you could also call this the Disney Store Hulkbuster.
Yeah, whatever that line is Disney Store does. Right, right. Which he is a cool little figure on his own, but definitely not this.
And
Um,
at first, I was like, "Wow, he really is bulky," and like, is he like he looks bulkier than this guy? Then put them next to each other, they're about the same.
yeah, yeah, he's just a much shorter, squattier version.
Yes, but
Absolutely.
something cool we have here is that his helmet can flip up.
Yes. You can also see Tony in that one. So that
Yeah,
was pretty cool too. But yeah, but obviously, like I said, this is more like for your kids series here, and this is more for your adult collectors here. Um, I will say, I let's talk about the paint for a little bit because that's the only thing I noticed. When you pull up the other Iron Man fig there, Boog, I think that one is probably my favorite. What do you think?
yeah,
Of course, you have two more sitting over there, so you kind of look. They're all three of them's paint is a little bit different. So I guess it just kind of depends on what you like. If you prefer him to be a little more red or a little bit more maroon, put the other one up here, Boog. Let's take a look at him. He is more of a little more red, so he kind of matches the Hulkbuster better. I
yeah,
feel like. Yeah, their paint is pretty much identical. I think for the coloring anyway.
yeah. But also the chest logo is different too.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, different with the features, but as far as the paint goes, they're very, very close. And then you
Yeah,
put the other Iron Man up here, and you can see his paint is a bit different. His red, it's a little more burgundy, whereas these other two, the Hulkbuster and the other guy, they kind of fall into more of a reddish, I guess, burgundy. See how much
yeah,
darker this is?
yeah.
I prefer the darker, but that's just a personal pick, to me versus this lighter red. But but again, that's just being nitpicky.
Will me and
So
Dad go back and repaint it?
I love no, absolutely not. Dad doesn't do paint, but I love, like I said, all the features, all the details that you get with this Hulkbuster suit, where you can see all the mechanics underneath, kind of poking out in between. I think it's just absolutely amazing. Looks really good. The armor here, on the top, the shoulder pads. The fact you can remove this part, it's pretty cool. Love that you could put Tony's head in there. Tony's head big. And have that option too. That's a great play feature. Like I said, the jets are really cool for the back. So I think they nailed it. They did a really good job with this Hulkbuster for sure. And I guess he is the definitive one. And also, I looked it up too, in case you guys are wondering. His release date is actually October 1st, 2024. So evidently, he's hit the shelves early because we just got him delivered today. We're on Amazon like 2 days ago. So, but he is very, very fresh, very, very new, very hot off the press for sure. So, like I said, I wasn't exactly sure when he was released, but like I said, yeah, it's just now coming around. So, or he came off early and maybe he's been available for a week or so. But anyway, the official street release date was October 1st. So, anyhow, that's still what, 2 days away?
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 days away. Because we're recording this. I'm not sure when it'll post, but we're recording this on September 28th. So, but yeah, I love him. I think it's an absolutely awesome figure. Is he worth the price, $60? Okay, no, he's not. I think personally, this is a $40 figure
yeah.
in my mind, but it's Hasbro. They overcharge people. What can you do?
For me, like
You know,
40, maybe 50.
okay, 50 tops. Yeah,
Yeah,
go on the minute. I would say 45. That's it. No more. You know, because that's about what you're getting. Not that I want to bring it up again, but from the McFarlane guys for one of their what do they call it? They call them the
mega figs.
mega figs. They're right in that $40, $45 price range, but
Yeah,
not 60.
yeah,
Yeah. So but again, I don't know all the inner workings. It's a different license. DC is totally different than Marvel. I don't know. Maybe Disney charges Hasbro out the rear for the licensing, and maybe that's why it has to be more expensive. Because we do know, obviously, that um, Disney's going to get a cut out of every one of these that's sold. And of course, same thing for DC. They're going to get a cut out of every, McFarlane figure that's sold. So, maybe McFarlane has a better deal with DC than Disney does, or maybe Hasbro just loves to overcharge people. It could be that too. We don't know. So, anyway, but I think that's going to wrap it up. Me and Boo's going to give you our final, I guess, rating. And uh, and then, like I said, that'll be it for our review on the new 2024 Hulkbuster figure from Hasbro. All right, Boog, you want to go first? Show me too.
you can go first.
All right, I'm going to give this figure 4.5 stars. I think everything about it is great. I think this is the definitive edition of the Hulkbuster, as far as I know. Articulation for a figure this size is amazing that they were able to put as much articulation in this as they did for something this big and bulky. And like I said, the details on it is good. And like I said, I knock it a little bit for the hand problem, but I'm not 100% sure. We just got them in the box. How big of a problem that's going to be. Like I said, if you guys have one and you have the same issue, we'd love to know in the comments. But the only other knock is, like I said, I would prefer this paint job. But again, that's me. It's not much of a knock. But that's the ultimate Iron Man to me. I love that paint job there.
Oh,
But
hey, so nothing's a pain can't fix.
yes, but he is going to lose most of his. What keeps him being 5-star is, like I said, the looseness of the hands and the price, because that also goes into our ratings. All
Yes.
right, Boog, what you got?
For me, I'm gonna go with 4.5 stars. For pretty
That
much,
sounds familiar.
yes, weirdly familiar. Because pretty much, like Dad said, all the details are there. This is, at least for me, is the definitive Hulkbuster. Just I'm taking off half a point just for it being a bit overpriced.
Okay, sounds fair enough.
But I think we're gonna wrap up today's review with that. So make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Absolutely. Take care, everybody.